Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Hollywood Steve back with another video. Alright, in today's video, Monday Night Raw review. Let's go. Monday Night Raw opened with a recap of Saturday night's main event and John Cena's final match, and Gunther cementing himself by making John Cena tap out and give up. The recap showed the past matches with Cena leaving, showed the post match with John Cena leaving his wristbands, armband, and sneakers in the ring, and the locker room surrounding the ring, and the crowd thanking Cena. Cena walked up the aisle, and gave one final salute, and that was how John Cena's career ended, on a tap out. I will have another video on that later, but let's stick to Monday Night Raw right now. But yeah, I have a video on the match itself, so make sure you guys go to YouTube and check that out. I will have it down at the bottom of the screen, so make sure you guys check that video out. Raw officially opened with a still silent crowd because they all knew what had happened at Saturday night's main event, and this crowd was dead. Gunther opened Raw. He walked to the ring smiling and gloating, and Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore didn't say a word, even as Gunther got on the top rope got on top of the announce table and gloated some more. Gunther gloated as the crowd chanted, "You suck," and "You tap," and they remembered that Gunther did tap out, so that I forget who it was, but yes, Gunther did tap out to somebody, and they chanted that, and they chanted, "You suck," and Gunther just laughed at the audience. As the audience laughed, he laughed at the audience as they serenaded him with a chorus of boos. And he finally got on the mic, and all he said was that he made John Cena give up, and he walked back up the aisle, but turned around, rolled back in the ring, got up on the second rope, put his hands in the air, and continued to gloat as boos rained down. Gunther took another victory lap, got up on the announce table, and said again, he made John Cena tap out and give up. He also said that this is his time now. And as he walked back through the curtain, the cascade of boos continued as Gunther, and he continued to just laugh and said something in German. I don't know what he said, but as Gunther was walking through the back, Otis and Tozawa confronted him, and I cannot remember what Otis said, but R-Truth confronted him and called him a piece of trash. Then Raw General Manager Adam Pearce confronted him and had a few choice words, and he told him, "You're done for the night." As Gunther was walking to his car, AJ Styles was standing in front of his car, and as Gunther was leaving the Giant Center in Hershey, PA, he taunted AJ Styles with the "You can't see me" gesture as a sign of even more disrespect to John Cena. And so I'm thinking that we are doing this kind of Gunther retires the legends kind of thing, because AJ has announced his retirement in 2026. So I think this is probably the path that we're going for Gunther, which I don't think, I mean, okay, I guess, but I don't think it needs to be. I think Gunther needs to be going for the World Championship, not going through and retiring all the greats, but not being the new legend killer of 2025 and 2026. We've done that story before with Randy Orton, and we don't need to see that. We don't need to do that again. But I digress. And then finally, at the 16-minute and 26-second mark point in the show, Joe Tessitore welcomed everyone to Raw on Netflix. After that, we got everyone making their entrance. We got a video package of the Usos reuniting, and finally got the first match of the night: the Usos versus the New Day, reuniting that rivalry that was cemented, that is going to go down in the history books as one of the greatest tag team rivalries of all time. You have the British Bulldogs, and the Islanders, the Hart Foundation, and their rivalries. You have the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express. These two tag teams are going to go down in history as two of the greatest tag teams of all time. Multiple tag team titles between them, just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And of course, the match did not disappoint. Joe Tessitore gave a awesome fact that this match was the first time both tag teams have met up since November of 2022. And that was pretty amazing. I did not realize that. That's something. New Day controlled the match until Jimmy got the tag. Jay took control. And Joe Tessitore also said the two tag teams have met 16 times. Wow, 16 times. Then we got Grayson Waller tried to interfere, but got thrown out as the match went on. The New Day hit the daylight. Jay made the save. Kofi hit Trouble in Paradise. Woods DDT Jay on the floor. Kofi went for a crossbody. He got super kicked by Jimmy. Jay speared Woods on the outside. Jimmy speared Kingston, and a 1D and a win for the Usos. And then we got a card rundown of the matches announced for Raw's 1-year anniversary on Netflix. Those two matches being CM Punk defending his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Braun Breaker. And the Kabuki Warriors defending their tag team titles against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And so, yes, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, are putting their WWE Women's Tag Team titles up against, I am so sorry, not Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. We'll get to them later. It's going to be Rhea Ripley and Io Sky going for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Then we got a recap of Logan Paul jumping Rey Mysterio before his match against the Judgment Day's Finn Balor. LA Knight making the save, and then he and Logan Paul having a match, and Logan Paul, with the help of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, getting the win. Then post-match, the Vision beat down LA Knight in the ring, and they continued the beatdown backstage, culminating with Bronson Reed hitting LA Knight with a super tsunami through the roof of a car. Then we got the Vision in their locker room getting gloating about taking out LA Knight last week, and Braun wanted to take out CM Punk before their match in 21 days. Paul Heyman said to Braun Breaker to please wait until January 25th, when he can beat CM Punk and become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Logan Paul said they need to lock in as he has his match against Rey Mysterio later on. LA Knight stuff, and then and Logan Paul still asked, so who's the masked guy? And Paul said, I don't know. And then we got Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett gave us a medical update on LA Knight. He suffered a number of injuries, including including a most serious, a cracked sternum. Oof! So he's going to be out indefinitely for quite a while. Then Rhea Ripley and Io Sky came out, and as Rhea and Io were about to get in the ring, Asuka misted Rhea Ripley. Asuka and Kairi Sane double teamed up on Rhea and Io jumped on Ripley and took the insane elbow to the small of her back. Ouch. Then in a really good match, Maxine Dupree has greatly improved since she's been doing this doing this training at the dungeon with Natalya and Tyson Kidd, her husband TJ Wilson. I am very impressed with how Maxine Dupree's done here. She put her Intercontinental Championship on the line against Ivy Nile last night. Maxine really put on a really good match. They both really did. But in the end, Maxine Dupree defeated Ivy Nile to retain her Intercontinental Women's Championship. Then we got Javon Evans backstage talking to Adam Pearce about his and Leon Slater's match against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, which they lost, which you probably knew they were going to, for the WWE Tag Team Championships on Saturday at Saturday Night's Main Event. Then CM Punk came out to hype up his title match against Braun Breaker on the 1 year anniversary episode of Monday Night Raw, January 5th. In classic CM Punk fashion, he said, if you want the 2011 CM Punk, you can't handle the 2025 CM Punk without help. And he just absolutely called his dad Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner dummies and Dumb and Dumber. It was classic CM Punk. Classic CM Punk. Then we had the Judgment Day in their clubhouse talking about winning all the gold back, and Dominic made the point that he mentioned that JD McDonough will be out for a while, and it looks like he had some hand surgery or something, or thumb surgery or something. It looked like he had a ace bandage cast type thing wrapped around his hand. So I don't know. Hopefully we know more. Then we got the WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer defending her title against the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez, who a few minutes before told Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez she wanted to do this all by herself without their help. And Joe Tessitore said this is a cool fact by Joe Tess. Stephanie Vaquer has had 28 televised title defenses since winning the Women's World Championship, which I thought was really. I did not know she had defended that title that much. That is amazing. I was like, that is a cool fact. Raquel's strength and power was on display even after a corner dragon screw by Vaquer. Joe Tessitore also said that Raquel Rodriguez has challenged 6 times for the Women's World Championship and has faced Stephanie Vaquer twice for it. Nikki Bella interfered, causing the DQ, which was unfortunate because it was a really good match. Then we got Paul Heyman and Raw General Manager Adam Pearce backstage as Pearce was again trying to get Heyman to divulge the masked man, who the masked man is, and Heyman threw out Seth Rollins' name, Becky Lynch's name, and just to be smart with Adam Pearce, he threw out, okay, how about Bruno Sammartino? And he said, he again reiterated he did not know. But as long as the masked man's vision was aligned with Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul's vision, he doesn't mind it. Then Rhea Ripley walked into Adam Pearce's office after being misted by Asuka and said she wants Asuka. Pearce said, how about next week? Rhea Ripley agreed, and Pearce said, it's official. Then CM Punk stopped Rey Mysterio as he was making his way to the ring for his match against Logan Paul. Jackie Redmond was backstage interviewing AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, the WWE World Tag Team Champions, on their thoughts on the Usos versus the New Day. They said they were going to take it to Pearce and talk to Pearce. Then Nikki Bella interrupted and said Stephanie and put Stephanie and Raquel and the women's locker room all on notice, saying that she is a Hall of Famer and she deserves to be treated better. Then we got a rundown of next week's holiday edition of Monday Night Raw. It's going to be Bayley versus Roxanne Perez and Javon Evans versus Rayo of AAA and the Los Americanos faction. So, if you guys don't know, El Grande Americano, a.k.a. Ludwig Kaiser, by the way, and Rayo, and I can't remember the other luchador, but they are both Rayo and his tag team partner are part of AAA. But they've teamed up with El Grande Americano to form Los Americanos, and so Javon was talking to Adam Pearce, and he came out, or he interrupted and started talking in Spanish. Pearce started talking in Spanish. I did not know Pearce knew Spanish. That was kind of a fun thing. I did not know that Adam Pearce knew Spanish. So that was kind of fun. So we got that, and out of that we are going to get next week Rayo of AAA and the Los Americanos faction taking on Javon Evans, and Rhea Ripley gets Asuka. Then we got a video package for WrestleMania featuring Liv Morgan. Then Bayley was backstage with the Women's Intercontinental Champion Maxine Dupree, congratulating her, hyping her up. Lyra Valkyria walked up, and she and Bayley were going back and forth, and she started hyping Bayley up. Bayley we got the not so good Bayley, the Bayley who just, the evil Bayley, they're hitting each other back and forth, and Bailey is, you idiot, and all that. And so Lyra was pumping her up for her match next week against Asuka, and Lyra said, that's the Bailey I know. Then we got our main event, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul, accompanied by Paul Heyman. Rey started out strong, but Logan took control and smacked Rey with and as the match went on, he smacked Rey with the belt from Rey's trunks. Rey took control with a West Coast pop on the outside. Logan regained control. Rey hit a Hurricane Rana off the top. After Logan had control, Rey hit a sunset powerbomb, baseball slide to the outside. As Rey was bringing Paul back in the ring, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker made their way down. They did not get very far though, because CM Punk made his way out. And this is from earlier on where CM Punk said, hey, I know you've been having problems with the Vision. I have problems with the Vision. I've got your back tonight. And so CM Punk had Rey's back during the match. And so CM Punk made his way out from the back and nailed and drilled both the Brawns in the back with the chair and ran them off. And Logan Paul tried to use the brass knucks that he was given that Paul Heyman gave to him, but got hit with the 619. But then the Masked Man appeared yet again. Who is this guy? I think everybody knows who it is. I think everybody online is was really spot on with who it was. I'll just leave it at that. You'll find out here shortly who it was. So after the Masked Man showed up yet again, he hit the stomp on Rey. Logan Paul hit the Superstar Splash for the win. And after the match, the Masked Man got up on the apron, and him and Logan Paul just stared at each other as Logan Paul had the brass knuckles in his hand. And then CM Punk ran down again, chair in hand. Punk ran in the ring, threw his title over the top rope to help Rey, and ran in the ring to help Rey. The masked hooded man ran through the crowd and stopped on the stairs and revealed himself, and it was all who he thought it was going. It was that being Austin Theory with a new look. Austin Theory. Austin Theory has shaved his head, so he's got a totally different look. And Braun Breaker speared Punk in half while CM Punk was distracted by the reveal of Austin Theory as the Masked Man. And then Raw went off the air with Braun Breaker holding the title aloft over a speared, laid out CM Punk. And that, boys and girls, my fellow WWE-ites, my fellow WWE fans, my fellow Monday Night Raw fans, that was Monday Night Raw. Now, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought. I did a video on John Cena's last match at Saturday night's main event. You can find that video right here on YouTube. Make sure to watch it because it lays out my thoughts on what happened, how it happened. Oh, and also, some other news. We got the reveal date of Season 2 of Unreal. January 20th on Netflix is going to be Season 2 of Unreal. I will be watching that, and I will give you guys a review on this here channel on my thoughts on the season 2 of on season 2 of Unreal. Make sure to watch for that. For now, this is your boy Hollywood Steve saying I will see you guys next time. I will have a review tomorrow of NXT, and boy howdy, was NXT good. We got a visit from a TNA superstar, a former TNA World Champion. I'm just going to leave it at that. And you will have to watch the video tomorrow to find out who it was. But I will catch you guys next one. And hey, like I said, the Masked Man was who we thought it was. We all thought it was Austin Theory. We all figured out that it was Austin Theory. It was no surprise. But hey, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is your boy Hollywood Steve saying like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And hey, watch this video that's going to pop up right down here in this left-hand corner of the screen right there. Make sure you guys watch that video. All right, make sure you guys watch that video in the right-hand corner of the screen right there. Boom. Right there in that left-hand corner of the screen. Make sure you guys watch. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I will catch you guys in the next one. This is your boy Hollywood Steve saying when you're Hollywood Steve, it's for life.